about 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wolflin
6.
of Camberg, for your crimes against
12 or 13.
of Oleshna and Sir Hanush of Lipa, you have been declared a reprobate and an outlaw. Will you willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
That's a difficult choice, cousin. What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
I didn't want to, but these men here talked me into it.
So be it.
We're wasting our time, Captain. This brute here hasn't the honor of a common footpad. These murdering swine slayed Vitus and Cyril. I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, men?
Blood for blood!
At those bastards! Charge! 3 score groschen to the man who brings me Wolfman's head!
To hell with you!
Stupid archers. Pull back. Let's not get too involved here. Oop, fucking Christ, that guy got right in front of my head.
Now you're done for, fucker.
Oh, it's Cap. Hey, Kevin, take him down, Kevin. He's not got a sword. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to save his ass. Come on, you guys. Strike. We've got it surrounded. Strike! You're all surrounding him. Take him out, for fuck's sake. There we go.
God grace, we won! Long live Captain Bernard! Hurrah!
Hurrah!
Hey, what's this here?
Did we lose many men? 1, 2. Yeah, it looks like we lost 2 of our guys to all of theirs. Not bad, I'd say. And they have left without me. Probably have a conversation on the way back. It's like, where's Henry? Ah, he's off looting the corpses. Fucking Henry. Bloody peasants. Always looting the corpses. No respect for the dead.
Victory is ours, Captain.
Praise the Lord. My men are no easy pickings, and you and Sir Hans helped us a lot.
What now?
We'll break camp and head back to the castle. You ought to go on ahead and report to Sir Hanush.
Yes, Captain.
Alright, well, I tried, Sir Hans. I did recommend peace, and it didn't go that well.
Hey, watch it!
Let's talk to Hans, who at one point was taking on that guy with his fists. He doesn't have a sword for some fucking reason. Well done, Hans. A brave son of a bitch, if nothing else. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back, loot fucking everything, and then go back on horseback. Just to sell all the shit, basically. Necklace. Flaunt the wearer's wealth. Gives Brenna some nice fucking charisma and worth £1,000, so we'll take that. Basically taking anything over like 100 coin, I'm just taking. And then we'll ride back to a town and sell everything like we did with that previous camp. Apparently I've committed a crime,
For
but
security reasons.
I don't remember committing a crime. I don't have any... Yeah, sure.
If you insist.
I don't have any loot on... It's not loot on me.
Nothing. All right, you may continue.
Yeah.
God damn
It's
it,
got
my
that.
stomach hurts.
It's got that little weird red coin purse thingy in the top left next to the compass. But I don't know what the fuck it means. It means apparently I've committed a crime somewhere. And I have absolutely no idea what the fuck crime it's referring to. None at all. Other than the fact I just crushed that guy's foot with my horse. But, yeah, other than that, I have no fucking idea. Maybe the game's glitched out and says that I've been caught looting those people in the forest. But, there was nobody around. They were all dead. And I don't have any stolen items. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a bit confused about that, but oh well. I'm just going around selling all the stuff we have, basically. There you go. I got 4,550 out of that, and I probably could have stretched it to 4.6 to be honest, but eh. Either way, that gets us over the 10k mark for a coin, which is nice. To be precise, I don't actually know exactly how much. 10k, it doesn't actually tell me. But actually, if I do, yeah, there you go. 10,830, sorry. Which is nice. I'm in the money. I am in the money. I've saved and sold all my stuff. So we've still got the 10k and everything. Not entirely sure what we're going to spend it on eventually, but we'll spend it on something. Let's go hand this in and report our success. Although he didn't want bloodshed. I tried not to do bloodshed, but the fucking captain wanted bloodshed. What could I do?
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
Oh,
And
this.
reported 2 more attacks.
We've already had this before.
Ah, Henry.
I don't think it triggered
I'm glad
last
you're
time.
Here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
Alright, we've already had this.
Greetings,
So.
lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Meroyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. Villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry.
They could, but then again, the silver...
We'll skip past that because we already have the bandits thing. We've already seen that before. I don't think it triggered the last time we were here. Anyway, we still need to hand in that other quest, which is what we were originally doing. Which we can't go in that way apparently. Ah, he's right here. Fair enough.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Well, I've got good news and bad news.
I have news from the camp, Sir Hannes.
Speak.
Is it true the execution?
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he's not...
There's no need to worry, my lord.
Henry,
Lord Capon's alive and well.
by.
Lord Capon is busy celebrating.
So you succeeded.
Wolfen is dead, and his men routed. Captain Bernard and the others are hunting them down in the woods right now.
By God, that's excellent news. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh, shiny. Is that any good? Is it better than what I've already got? Ooh, it is better. It's gilded as well. Yeah, mine's 20, which is 20 stab, slash, and 8 blunt, and then it's 23, and 9. Yeah, it's got a little bit of aesthetically wise, you know, I kind of think that looks nicer with the overall get-up. That's like a darker plate. It looks fine, but it's a darker plate, and it kind of looks like plastic almost. And when that shitty little belt thing that doesn't look right, compared to that looks like more of the overall setup. But oh well, I can't complain. I can complain because I'm picky like that. But Durability's a lot better, actually. Alright, well, we've got that. I suppose I can sell that, or what I might do is actually keep it on my horse as a backup chest piece, in case this gets dented the fuck out of. Then I got that as a backup. Alright, well, that got me something nice, which is great, I suppose. He didn't comment on not being, not having... Where the fuck did I damage both my feet?
God be with you, Henry.
When did that happen?
Hey!
What? You barged into me. I'm busy looking at my crippled feet. I don't know when the fuck that happened. Okay. That's very, very odd. I don't know what the fuck to say about that. Oh well. Moving on. Alright, before we go off and go to do the main quest, which is up there where they burnt that fucking horse stable go, we'll do the friend in need one first by going up here, and then afterwards we'll go up here and do that one for the Baron. Not Baron, the Lord guy. What's his face? Hanish, yeah. But first of all, we'll do the friends in need one, which is just over there. I took a bath to get rid of my broken legs, for which I have no idea why my legs are broken. Just like I have no idea why I've got the fucking marker thing that says I've done a crime, but I have no idea what the fucking crime is. Hopefully that goes away eventually. Because I don't have any stolen goods. But, Alright. Let's wait till fucking 7 in the morning. Because I can't do anything at night. Well, I'm assuming that they'll be asleep anyway. Plus, they tend to get bitchy when I don't have a torch at night. And I haven't had a torch since the beginning of the game. To this fucking day, I still have no idea where to get a torch. Not that I've looked, so... It's probably very easy. They're probably like dirt cheap from an average trader. But I haven't looked, so there we go. What are we looking at? Yeah, A. Alright. I need to get a new horse at some point. Alright, we asked for work from these guys. I'll tell you what as well. In order to keep this in top condition, what I'm going to do is wear my backup. That'll be on my backup, and then when I need a little bit more extra armor, I'll put the extra one on. Seriously? Alright, let's wait another hour. It's around 8 o'clock. Everyone comes out around 8.
For God's sake!
What the?
There. Over there!
Who? What?
Over there! Help! Over there! Help! Over there!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My respects to you.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Skalitz, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
They're basically my neighbours. You know me, ... It's like kind of vouching for them. They're basically my neighbours.
They're good men. From Skalitz. Basically your neighbours. You have to help them.
That's God's own truth. Love thy neighbour as thyself. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here.
If they fuck it up, it's not my fault.
You!
What? Whoa, what?
Ah!
What?
Christ almighty! For heaven's sake, God!
What the hell?
Fighting there. Stop that!
I'll slay you for that!
What the fuck is your... What's this? What
So
happened?
it's you! You were seen starting a brawl. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
What? When did I start a brawl? I'm not recalling a single instance of ever starting a brawl. I do not want to pay 200. 200 is a bit fucking much for having done nothing.
Alright, that's enough. Maybe you...
Sure.
I haven't done anything!
Damn it.
You
Here's your
fucking
coin, then.
cunt!
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you, you can be sure of that.
I have done nothing. Has that gotten rid of my shit in Rattay? Yeah, it's got rid of the little thing. You have started the brawl. Where the fuck did I start a brawl? It is you, sir, who randomly came up to me and tried to hit me with a fucking mace. Oh, I'm so tempted to pull my sword and just fucking kill you. Then we'll give me something to find me over, huh, you prick? You fucking peasant bandit-looking motherfucker. There? You don't look at all like a fucking guard. You look like a bloody homeless bum. Or a fucking mace. You probably stole it off somebody, didn't you, you prick? Yeah. You fucking scruffy-looking bastard. Half tempted to knock you unconscious and take my fucking money back. Seriously, where the fuck did I start a bloody brawl? Fucking prick. Hope he gets the fucking plague of bloody syphilis from his fucking whore wife. You heard me, you fucking cunt. Oh no, I've trod into you with my horse. Oh no.
Ow!
Oh no.
Watch what you're doing!
Oh no.
Away from people if you... Ah!
Oh no. I'm such a bad fucking horseman. Oh no. Stupid fucking cunt. Cunt aside. The friend in need thing, I have to go back to Sasso to do that, so, and I need to do that for the yeah, the House of God one, so we won't do that yet. We'll go grab that up there. Alright, it's easier on the actual map. Yeah, we'll go do the Ustrich place, which is getting that priest, witch hunter guy, heretic hunter, whatever, inquisitor, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If we go up there, there's also a horse breeder there, so I might buy a horse while I'm there. And then once we've done that, we'll go back down, hand it in at Rattay, and then go over to Sasso and do the quests there. And then once we've done the quests in Sasso, we can go up north and go to Marigold, which is where the main quest is. That is the plan! Assuming I don't get fucking pulled over and fined again for a fucking punch-up that I have absolutely no recollection of. Fucking homeless bum fucking guards. He probably is not even a real fucking guard. He just looks like some peasant who's found a mace and a shield and thought, I'll go around, trick the shit and confuse the hell out of people, saying, you've broken the law. Stop right there, criminal scum. You have broken the law. Pay the fine. I'll fucking go to jail. It's like, yeah, in Oblivion, I'd just pull out my sword and kill the guard and then walk off. He'd do that here, he'd probably end up dead. Alright, here we are. He appears to be just around the corner. Is that him? Looks very heavily armed for or is he inside the building, perhaps?
Watch where you're going.
Yeah. I was going to say, those are his guards, are they, I assume?
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanush told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Well, I'm not from Ujits exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either. But you're an ordinary lad with a likable face, if a bit simple-looking. You'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well, then.
He does? Okay, if you say so.
Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
Okay.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ujits a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
Yeah, let's not state the obvious, Henry.
I see.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt, and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
What the hell are you doing?
I gathered that much. But what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor. How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ujits. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
No, I can't. Sorry.
I would have expected Sir Hanush to send me someone literate at least. Well, never mind. I'll read it to you. But I'll give it to you to take to Sir Hanush anyway. No doubt he'll want to see it. I began my pilgrimage in Ujits, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating, so I left that corrupt place at once. The only place I could make out was the local tavern, and at once I saw another abomination, the Temple of the Bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go, so I fell on my knees and prayed. And my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went, through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast. And by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world, and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. But I saw through his deception.
I'm awake. What? Yeah? Oh, he's still going. Alright, okay.
The gateway to the Garden of Paradise, abundant with
Did I miss
food.
anything? No?
It was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein.
That sounds rather insane.
And dull.
As I say, he was probably raving. Do you recognize any of those places?
No, but I can look for them.
Excellent. That's
You can look
what
for
I
flying
wanted.
pigs as well, Henry, but good luck with that. That's his testimony? That's not a testimony, that's the ramblings of a religious nut. Or it's a fucking coded cipher. And, you know, meant so that nobody can fucking read it. But
I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
Hey!
What? You're the one who walked into me, bitch! Fucking NPCs in this game have one hell of a habit of walking into you, fucking shoving you, and then going, "What the fuck you do that for? Why'd you shove me?" I'm like, "You fucking shoved me, bitch!" Alright, well, I have absolutely no idea where to go from any of that information that he just gave me. Alright, the scribe is here, so in theory I could get him to teach me to read. But it takes a few days, I think. And costs a fair bit.
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Early end countryman going to the nest of the goose found egg. Or is it sort of like half English? Soon became rich by selling his eggs. Very nicely done. It's gonna test me, isn't it? Fucking, it's gonna test me. Alright, one lady and a countryman going to the nest of the goose found an egg all yellow and glittering. When it took it up, it was heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away because he thought the trick had been played upon him. But he took it, thousand thoughts, and soon began to his delight there was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it and opened it only to find nothing.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Okay. Is that the Latin? Well, I have no idea what any of that is. Okay, though that's very helpful, Scribe. I have no fucking idea what that dribble is.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
I have absolutely no fucking idea. Oh. I'm totally not going to go look at what I just recorded so that I know exactly what's on the fucking letter. Wait a minute. Totally not cheated. I'm pretty sure it's the one that I was originally going to go with my gut.
Nullus est liber tam malus. Ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Yeah. Is that the quest done, is it? How much did that cost me? Not much at all. Yeah, not much at all. And I lost 200 to the stupid fucking fine thing, so... Yeah, alright, that's that. Quest items. Read. By a master Brutus, scribe to the Archbishop, recording the testimony. Give it. It's still a little. It's still a little bit iffy, but I can sort of read it, you know, which makes sense because he wouldn't be an expert or anything stupid. This account was written by Master and scribe of Archbishop, according to the testimony. At first, the captive, one Peter, did refuse to give a testimony. Whereas upon the executioner, I like how whereas upon is like gibberish. Big word, scary. Execution was instructed to encourage him to stop to do so by the performance of arts. As we stated, that Encouraged did not resist the executioner's representations. However, he did finally respond. The place of the assembly together with the heretics known to him that they did meet in the township of Ultritz, where the prisoners to elaborate this, who what there has assembled. Peter again fell into science. The executioner was again obliged to exercise his persuasive act, in which he did course due to order them to deceive. Blah 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 blah. Did he suddenly find his voice and begin to respond at length to the recruiter curious as to where he met the other heretics. Thereupon decreed that the testimony of the prisoner be written down. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, which to my duty to the Holy Mother Church I am bound to set down upon this writing today. Thus spoke the heretic. I began my pilgrimage in Auschwitz, a den of the people were drinking and fornicating, so I left the corrupt place at once. Alright, so let's go to the tavern. See, I could have easily figured it out by just re-listening to what the priest said in my recording, but yeah, that would be cheating. So fuck it. It'll be handy to be able to read later on, I imagine. Alright, so from here, he said he went and sang about the Church of the Antichrist, which is, there, I imagine. Being basically the only thing that we can do. I can read it from horseback, which is handy. A den of nosy where the people were drinking and fornicating, so I left that corrupt place at once, and at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. So does he mean the crossroads in the town or crossroads outside of the town? I really wish it would open the book at the page that I left it at. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know where to go. When I left the village, I came across a crossroads. It rises, it'll be the highest in the sky, will be like the north, and then it rises in the east and sets in the west. So he passed the church and headed east. Does this count as a crossroads? You don't get this kind of thing in The Witcher. This is like proper RPG stuff right here. Fucking... Yeah. I went past it and quickly towards the rising sun. The sun rising in the east and setting in the west. So when I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go. And my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. Along I went. Alright. So, assuming that's Christ's finger, shrine, whatever, he went this way until he heard the crows. Assuming just follow the road till I see some hanged corpses or something. What was after the corpses? Crows, whatever. Fell to my knees and prayed. The finger pointing out of from the ground had to be that shrine. On I went through the sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000 crows at work, and I saw their crews in their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there followed the ground the jaws of a behemoth, and his teeth broken and jutted to the heavens like tombstones. Because the thing is, crows could mean death and, you know, ruin and shit, which could be those ruins back there. Or it could be those.
It seems I found it.
Yeah, figures. It's more like a conveniently druid sort of looking place. But I suppose, you know, that's what the church considers heretics back then.
A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Interesting. I wonder what they're hiding in here. See, the extent of my knowledge of heretical sects of the fucking Catholic Church is basically the Cathars, and that's about it. And I basically only know their name, and that's nothing more, so I have no idea who the fuck these people are. But as far as it always went, the Cathars were a bit sort of weird, but generally the church, basically, if it strayed even a little, even had slightly different fucking views of what the faith was, that's probably the Jaws, to be honest, or something. I completely missed that thing even being there. But, yeah, like, even slightly different fucking things. Heretic. If a woman was smart enough, which, to fucking, you know, was not a good time. In general, it was sort of a very shitty time.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I'm looking for the owner of this cross. Do you happen to know whose it is?
No, I don't. But why not ask the priest? He blesses all the crosses in the village.
Thanks. I'll ask him.
Right, Godwin. That's always a good idea to ask Godwin about things. Fucking. To be honest, Godwin must be shitting himself. Well, that guy's like looking around for heretics, and Godwin's sitting here preaching anti-church shit.
The village folk said you consecrate the crosses they keep at home.
Indeed I do. Why do you ask, Hal?
I was just wondering if you could remember who owns this one.
I could, but I might not want to tell you.
Why?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanush sent you here to help him.
That's not how it is.
And how is it?
Sir Hanush sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
Likewise.
You and me both.
That's good to hear. Where did you find the cross?
Let's do a deal. I'll tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here? It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that. But that just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though...
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
Yeah, Sir Hanush would certainly agree.
I see. It wouldn't make Sir Hanush too happy either.
My thoughts exactly. But the question still remains what to do about it. The vicar won't give up till he's found what he wants. You know what, boy? Before we do anything else, we ought to make sure whether there really are heretics here.
What do you propose?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church they'd pray the usual way. But at home it's a different matter entirely. I know they meet at the farm in the evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying then.
All right, but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they do rather keep themselves to themselves. They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. And I've never seen them at a dance or a celebration of any kind. But on the other hand, they give more alms to the needy in the village than anyone. I can't deny them that.
Where did those Bower folk come from?
I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
And the cross? Did you consecrate that for the Bowers themselves?
No. It belonged to the family who lived on the farm before them. That was quite a sad story.
Right, I'll get on with it.
Alright. Let's find out. Not that I personally really give a shit, but yeah. Alright, fucking Christ, the Bowers property is a long fucking ass way away. Oh, well, I'll be damned if I'm helping the fucking Catholic Church, so... Let's not bring religion into this, Saul. Let's not do that. Very fucking dark path. Don't fucking go down that road. Let's go down this road, away from the fucking priest. Yes. Away from the priest, towards the fucking heretics. They don't own the fucking horse farm people, do they? Because if they own the fucking stables, I'm not having the church burn the fucking horses. There are enough burnt horses that I can't buy in this game already. Yeah, I think we're going past the stables. Good. Because if they own the stables, I'm completely with the heretics. They'll give me discounts on the horses, that's fine. Because as much as I love Pebbles, she's a bit of a slow bitch. Is that floating? No, it's on a... Yeah. It is on a stick. How far off are we? Yeah, they're like right on the edge of town. It's really not good. They are totally going to be some kind of... They're gonna be completely harmless. Like, completely harmless, absolute nothing wrong with them. Perfectly nice people. But they're going to have a slightly alternate fucking view on the Catholic Church or Christianity or God or whatnot. And you're going to have to choose whether or not to burn them alive because of it. I'm just going to... It's been a while. I'll save there. We'll use one of my potions. Have I used more of my potions? No, we've got 2 left. Yeah, we'll save that.
Looks like it's going to be a good year for the apples. I reckon we're in for a decent harvest.
Ah, I could try listening from here.
Alright, let's hide up here. I took off all my armor so that I'd make less noise.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time before...
Before they come for me. I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side, although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan, as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry. I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows? You may come for us at dawn.
Yeah, so still Christian, not Catholic or whatnot, but...
What Teresa's doing now? I could stop by and see her again.
Who's that up there?
I enjoyed it last time.
Fucking trying to be sneaky, Henry. Christ, man. Yeah, can I get the update for the... not related to Teresa's ass? Yeah, talk to Father Godwin. Alright, put my fucking stuff back on. I think Pebbles is stuck behind that gate. Stupid fucking doors. There you go.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Once we get into the town, Henry, shut the fuck up. See, I would suggest we just kill the fucking priest guy from the church, but they descend more. You got to somehow convince him that that there are no heretics. What the? What the fuck happened here? Alright, well, it wasn't me. There were just random accidents, like, just here and there. Like, just every now and again the game reminds you the medieval life fucking sucks. It's like, yep, this person died, this person died. Stupid fucking random shit. Just never fucking see it coming.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
So seriously, what kind of inn isn't open at night? You know, the lights are on. But it's fucking locked. It's like, what kind of inn isn't open at this fucking hour? It's not even like midnight. The travellers show up at fucking night and want to stop for the night. You're losing how much fucking business? Seems a tad bit fucking stupid for me, but there we are.
So, I went to check on the Bower farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics. At least as far as I can tell.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
Well, for a start, the evening prayers were led by a woman.
That is certainly unusual, but nothing conclusive in itself.
But that's not all. They're afraid the vicar will be coming after them.
Who wouldn't fear that? That swine finds fault with everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard. Mrs. Bower plans to confess everything.
Confess what, exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good Lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
I'd say ask her to confess to you.
She's planning to confess. What would you like to do?
You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
It's easy for you to say, yeah.
Convince them? That's easy for you to say. You haven't heard her talking.
I'm sure you'll find a way. You have to try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
You're right. Someone has to help them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Now hurry. You never know when the vicar might come for them.
This is not going to end well. First of all, let's grab a bed and fix our fucking health problem.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Shut thy fuck up and give thy bed, you bastard.
For how long?
Save the game. Got most of my health back. Now let's go warn them. Why in the fuck have I got the little thief thing again? This constantly happens. I don't know... For fuck's sake. I've got the little thief stolen thingy again in the top left. I'm not paying another 200 gold. If some cunt comes up to me and asks for 200 fucking gold for another brawl that I haven't started, I am going to fucking kill him. There will be no negotiating. There will be no haggling for the price. There will be no talking my way out of it. I'm going to talk my way out of it with a fucking sword. Fucking 200 gold last time for a fucking something that I just didn't bloody do. And now it's popped up again. And I'm like, why? What have I done? I've done nothing. Fucking taking the piss. Kind of like how these bushes take the fucking piss. so very difficult to get out of them. Doesn't help that Pebbles here is a completely useless, slow little bitch. My love for Pebbles has just disintegrated. It's fucking gone. The sooner we sell you for horse meat, the better, Pebbles. Alright, here we are. And to convince these morons to leave.
Mistress Bauer,
What is it you need?
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you? And just who are you, young man?
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me. What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions. But I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is out of the question. I won't betray my faith, nor my brothers in Christ.
Yeah, I did it myself once.
Believe me, I know how cowardly it feels to flee. What it's like to abandon your nearest and dearest when they need you most.
Then you must understand why I can't do the same.
I do. But I also know that if I died that day, I would have achieved nothing by it. Whereas this way, I live on.
And what are you living for? Revenge?
Maybe. What of it? The important thing is that I'm alive, and I still have a life to do with as I please, and so could you. You can convert more people to your creed, instead of being scoffed at as they drag you to the pyre.
I'm sorry, but I just can't act otherwise. I've had enough of persecution, of living in fear and hiding who I truly am. I want to live and die in God's truth, not falsehood.
But that's madness.
You'd better go. And although I don't quite understand your motives, I thank you for your words.
She's crazy! We tried. I don't know whether or not one of the other options would have had a better effect on it, but...
Jesus Christ be praised.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
They were afraid you'd come for them. Some of them were talking about leaving the farm. Seems they're of another faith.
A different faith? Where did you get that from, my boy? There is only one faith, one God, one church. Understood?
Yes, I'm sorry, Monsignor. I didn't express myself well.
You're forgiven, but be careful what you say. A little remark like that could draw the kind of attention you really don't want. Now, to the point. Did you hear their prayer?
Yes, and it was the normal Lord's Prayer. Just at the end, they begged God, if you'll forgive my saying, to rid us of that devil in Rome.
God forgive those poor souls, for they know not what they do.
Then they had a discussion. Mrs. Bauer seems to want to confess to it all, but the others were trying to talk her out of it.
Confess? A heretic who wants to confess? There'll most certainly be more to it than meets the eye.
She seemed pretty determined.
Never trust the word of a heretic. They're the devil's vessels. Remember, he tries his tricks through them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, that will probably suffice for me. You did well. And for your devotion to Mother Church, you deserve a just reward.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
Check out the links in the bottom left, videos in the top right. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that bollocks. And don't forget to click that stupid little bell thing that notifies you of all my crap. Alternatively, follow me on Twitter, Discord, where I'll post whenever a video is uploaded. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.